immediately need that information, but it's like a hard trigger in the back of our mind. Like, if I was to walk through a bush, right? Like, for us, a scrub, kind of like, it's sort of like a forest for you guys, except, like, we have a lot more, like, undergrowth and less, like, big, pretty trees and shit. We call it bush, right? And, yeah, the, like, if I came across, I don't think I'm in the right region for it, but I know of them. If I came across a snake that had, like, like, half of its head was black, like, a really gorgeous glossy black, right? Like, the snout part. And then the rest of it was kind of, like, sort of stripy or some shit. Or whatever the pattern sort of is. It's kind of like, I think, like a stripy diamondy sort of pattern or whatever. Anyway, that thing's incredibly venomous. Like, I would know that. I'd see that it's got, like, the little black muzzle on it, and I'd be like, oh, fuck. You know? Sorry. I know some of the snakes have got, like, they have aggressive face kind of thing. Like, you look at them, and they look mean. They look really, really angry kind of snakes. They don't have that, like, cute look to them kind of thing. Plus, fun fact, venomous snakes particularly have a different eye setting to the other non-venomous snakes. Like, I think also their pupils are different too. But yeah, I think that the venomous ones have more of a front-facing eyes, slightly more front-facing than kind of sideways. They also, non-venomous ones have rounded eyes, whereas like venomous ones have sharp eyes. Mind you, every single Australian will argue, what's the point of knowing this when, like, you're probably not going to get to, like, look it in the eyes before it bites you. Be like, yes, this is the venomous one, you know. But, like, afterwards, if you can catch the fucker, you might want it for, like, poisons and stuff, you know. What do we got? Vein Vex. Magic resistant, cold enchanted, multiple shots. He's not really being that big of a problem. But I am running out of arrows, so that is kind of a problem. But I might be able to boop him. Oh. Yeah, no, I can boop him. Oh, shit. Fucking hell. I went down to 16 health. There is a big reason why I stand the fuck back when I am fighting stuff. I can't take their death hits. I actually can't carry anymore. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to kill you and go back. But yeah, I always kind of like roughly like talking about various kind of weird Australian fauna and shit that we got here. We also have, in the sense of like plants, we also have fucking venomous or no. Yeah, well, we got poisonous. We got a lot of poisonous, but I would say we have like a kind of a venomous tree. Oh, that's right. I hit run. We have this thing where, okay, one of them is like a stinging tree. So if you brush up against it, you just like feel like agonizing stinging pain for like basically the rest of your life in that limb. Whereas the other tree, if it drips its sap on you and stuff, it feels like burning acid lava kind of stuff. Whatever. I'd hate to be the poor fucking bastard that like discovered that. You know, for real. Like, imagine that. You just go for a walk one day, you're exploring, looking at like various trees, enjoying the view, enjoying the fresh air, documenting shit, and next minute, like, you don't really know why, but you're in like a horrible searing pain, and like you do eventually like identify that it's this tree that's done it, because like you've touched it and now it's on your hands, and now your hand's horrible, and yeah, all this shit. And yeah, I just kind of look at it like, there's got to be townspeople that are like, yeah, sure, mate, you know. Also, no worries, Lorth. I need to go. Got to get to work. Hope stream goes well. Yeah, no, it's going all right. I'm just trying to get a quick stretch in. But yeah, you had to work. Thanks for hanging out. It's always awesome chitty-chatting. I can't get my neck to crack. It feels like it needs to crack because obviously, like, all the hours of singing and shit, I kind of sat in a very stiffened sort of position where I wasn't really moving my head because I had to have it directional to the mic and crap. But yeah, I'm I've got like some sore ass shoulders and shit today. I should have kept the rejuvenation potions before, but I just don't have room. I do like the look of this, like 17 to life and lightning resistance. Although I don't need lightning resistance up against Baal. That's still a lot of lightning resistance. I also got to buy arrows and shit, which, you know, we'll do that. We'll repair some of my shit too. If I need it. I didn't need it. Grab that and we'll get anything. Yeah, no. I thought I might have had some more stuff in my stash, but it's good. Alright, so what have I got? I've got attack rating and what's it? Gold maximum damage. Attack rating, fire damage. Attack rating, fire damage. More attack rating, minimum damage, dexterity, fire, shit ton of poison, which is great. Dexterity, that's the worst one. I've got 1 defense, 1 strength. I should really get rid of that one. What a dexterity, 22 to mana. Faster run walk, that one's not great, but I do like that for later. Once I can like run around with like charms on me freely, I will probably have that. Or I will get like some boots. If I can find one that does like, you know, more than 20% faster run walk. I mean, 20% faster run walk is better than nothing, but like we could bump that up a little bit. Move a little bit faster. 4 mana, 50 poison damage again. I have a couple of those. Attack rating again. Have I got anything else? Yeah. Faster hit recovery. Attack rating, maximum damage. Maximum damage, poison resistant. Poison resistant. I need that one for Baal. So I had one in here. Not the poison damage. Like the 4 mana. The 4 mana is like such a minor thing, but it's also still really useful because of his stats. But which one was it? This one. 1 to defense and 3 to strength. That's also piddly. Honestly, I can't really like swap anything out. And all the big ones do like additional fire damage and attack rating and stuff like that, which is a bit of a shame because I think that this many is about what fits in my inventory anyway. I was hoping to maybe swap something out and be like, okay, we'll trade blah for this kind of thing. But yeah, no. Alright, I'm gonna have to sell that. I did get all my potions and shit. Alright. Well, I should realistically be putting a portal down, but I haven't been. I don't know if we were running across this way or if we're going back the other. I think we were going up this way. I can hear you, mate. Like a bony dude down here. Oh, there's this thing. Hold on. If Valkyrie could just get in here. There we go. I love that it kind of spooks them and causes them to run away. I'm not sure where Eliza went then. Is she beneath where we are? Oh no, she's right next to me. Sorry, I thought she was down here. Yeah. You know, this, I don't actually mind this area. It's kind of easy to clear. You know, obviously I died when I first logged in. I didn't even check how much like XP and stuff I had, but I probably haven't even got it back yet. Like what I had at the start of the night. I should have checked. Where'd you go, mate? I'll kill him in a second. We'll keep going this way. But yeah, the cool thing is because I'll have to run all the way down here, I'll have to run all the way back up, which means I'll zigzag through it all again. Which means any doors or anything I miss be a bit easier to get. Typically, I don't kind of like waver around as much, but because like I've got all the map and I'm just like gotta go down and come back, I don't have to be as particular with it. So yeah, what the fuck is shaking baby cakes? What the fuck? I thought you were talking about like a food, Aduran. Welcome in. What the fuck? That has to be this. Hold on, I'm gonna mark that. That's gotta be the single most fucking unique greeting I think I've got so far. If my eyes weren't sore before, they are now. My eyes were sore before. I don't know. As for shaking, I don't think much. I think most things are good. How the fuck are you? I'm running on Wednesday morning's sleep and 10 minutes of today when I accidentally fell asleep. And yes, was it? Unless you're a snack, you wouldn't be a dessert if you're a cake. Well, we had this conversation once before because we had Nishi Fishy came in one day, like the very first time they came in and said hello. They were like, did it hurt when you fell from the vending machine because you looking like a snack or something like that? And it was hilarious. Like there's been some other ones that are like very borderline, but like I had this joke as well with like, I don't know, you know when you see, okay, this one's wildly inappropriate and I'm not going to entertain it for long, but the best probably like weird thing I've seen along the lines of like a snack thing is like literally there was a photo of this woman who was just sitting on the couch with like a chip clip on like her crotch of her pants, and she's like, you know, just leaving snacks around the place for her husband or something like that. I'm like, that's good. That one's really good. But yeah, I don't know. I find that shit kind of funny. Someone has a case of the Mondays on Thursday. I actually am so fucking out of whack for what fucking day of the week it is. Okay, so hear me on this, right? So I, on Monday, I'm pretty sure Monday felt like Monday. And then Tuesday felt like Saturday because Nick was sick. He was homesick. Right, and I'm not used to him being home unless it's like a weekend or a public holiday or something like that. So it felt like Saturday. And then I didn't stream yesterday because rigging and shit, which made it feel a lot like Sunday. But then today, I don't even know what day to day feels like to me. Like, I'm at the point where I'm so beyond confused for days of the week. Because, like, I'm aware that it's Thursday. But it feels very much like it's, like, earlier in the week. Like, it feels like it's Tuesday or Friday. Right? It feels like it's both to me. And that makes no fucking sense at all. But yeah, I'm a little confused, you know. It's not gonna help either that like next week I'm not streaming, so I also haven't actually sat down just yet. I'll have to figure that out tomorrow. Which days I'm going to do dedicated rigging on, and which days I'm going to take an actual holiday break on. Because like, if I don't set it out, if I just keep it too loose, I'll procrastinate the days that I should be doing stuff, and then I'll feel stressed on the days that I'm trying to rest. So yeah, I've got to like figure that shit out. But yeah, that will be starting from basically this weekend. Like Saturday, Sunday will start, but I'll probably be rigging. I'll probably be like working on stuff for like Saturday, Sunday, maybe Monday, Tuesday kind of thing. That's like about 4 days if I can handle that. Like if not, if I can only handle like 3, that's still good effort, and then I get a big rest. So it's gonna be really weird for me because like I don't really take holidays. So I'm going to try again to watch anime, maybe, while I'm off. I kind of probably want to try to pick maybe one movie, and at least one anime series or TV series to enjoy, so that I'm not at my computer just doing nothing kind of thing, because that's my biggest problem. If I'm sitting here and I don't have something to do, I will just work on stuff. So, alright, hold on. catch up. You know, also offer yourself as a snack or main dish. Whatever, despite how cute it is or hot you want to be. It's not part of the well-balanced diet. Need dinner to starve. That's hilarious. I have no fucking balance to my food at all. In my existence, let me move that over. The way that I exist would like rob somebody of their like daily meals and shit, because like I had a bowl of ice cream tonight. That was kind of like my sort of dinner. That's all I wanted to eat. I had a frozen pizza sometime earlier, like one of those little like loggy kind of ones, like the little logs.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys get them everywhere, but they're like a small pizza kind of thing, but you get all the pizza flavoring kind of thing. And then literally like that was it since like Tuesday or some shit. Because I was like kind of focused and I just didn't eat. I didn't think to eat. I also probably didn't drink as much water as I want, but can't do much about that. I'll mostly try to fix that up tomorrow. But yeah, like I wake up and I have my first meal at probably 6 or no, probably on average about 8 a.m. before I go to bed for the day. So yeah, I literally just don't eat anything for the whole day. And then I have like a breakfast dinner thing. I don't really know what it is. And yeah, that's how I function. I guess I just got off work. I have 2 days off. So I'm what's that hellabomb mode? Sitting, dinner, drinking, screwdrivers. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I was literally feeling like some alcohol earlier today. I'm like, man, I could go for like, you know, a nice, just like a nice, like, I don't know. I was thinking about like the fucking cruises and shit, like that I had earlier in the year or last year, whenever it was. They were really nice because they didn't seem very alcoholic. Like they didn't taste heavy alcoholic, but they were just flavorful. A pleasant kind of mildly alcoholic drink, like something like that. That's more what I sort of feel like, kind of thing. Even though like wine would probably like last me a week because it's a lot less like super drinkable. Oh, here we go. Here's the dude. It's sorry, who are you? Hold up. You are, oh, he teleported. It's like Ogre Wolf or something. There's a super special dude in here, so I just gotta be careful with that. We should be okay for the moment. Oh, there he is. He's Ooze Wolf. Oh, that fucking douchebag. Okay, hold on. Let's back up a bit more than that, if that's the case. Oh, there's Warp Shank in here too. That's why we got a problem. Why everybody's so strong. Oh, let's just sing to a bar as I can get. Oh yeah. I mean, mixing your own drinks isn't really like an issue. There's a 8 a.m. here, and is it US midnight shifters? Us midnight shifters in the US still need to get past it. See, that's the other thing too, right? It's like there is like so much fucking stigma. Oh shit, hello, why are you so fast? There's so much stigma about like if you happen to like crack open like a drink or something in the morning and stuff. But it's like you don't fucking know if that person is like a night shift worker or how long they've been awake. Like what was I eating? It was probably honestly the ice cream that like my partner was just like, you're having that? And I'm like, I have been awake for like technically 2 days, and like I'll have whatever the fuck I want at this time, you know. I was basically like the way I was looking at it, because I'm like, yeah, no, I've been awake too long. But the same thing, like if I was to like pour a glass of wine or something like that, not that I have wine, but like if I was to pour a glass of wine metaphorically, right? Like I would be pouring a glass of wine at like 4 a.m. or 6 a.m. or fucking 9 a.m. or something like that, because that's my nighttime. That's my afternoon nighttime, you know? So, yeah. Some basic bish, wasted screwdrivers and mimosas. See, I'm not a fan of mimosas. I don't mind screwdrivers. They're okay. I like old fashions. Like old fashions I can sit with for ages. Like a well-made one. Because like I still do have a, we call it like a cocktails book. I got that for like my 21st and stuff, and I had like, basically like one of my parties I had, like all my guests just brought various alcohol, and we just made whatever we could with whatever we had and stuff. So like we got to make like so many different drinks. There was also one I had to create for the bartending and barista course that I did in ship hospitality, and that was really nice. I made some kind of, I can't remember what I like called it or anything, but it was this really sweet like Jack Daniels kind of drink that ended up being like pink, which was kind of cool. But yeah, I don't remember. I've got that written down somewhere. But I remember we got over it pretty fast one New Year's when we made a 2-liter bottle of it, so we wouldn't have to keep fucking trying to mix it as we were like enjoying our beverages and shit throughout the night. And we were just like so over it because it was so sweet when mixed in a large quantity, as opposed to like the smaller quantity. It just seemed to be better kind of thing when it was freshly made each time. But that was a learning curve. Not gonna waste alcohol though. They're heavy-handed with the pause. Oh yeah. These waitresses know when I come wanting vodka or cheap champagne. I was working nights and need to get drunk. Oh yeah. Well, as always, in regards to like drinking and stuff like that, you know, got no issues with people like chilling and enjoying chat and stuff like that, or drinking. Just know your limits. If you start getting a bit sloshed or something like that, or you feel yourself getting like a little bit too crazy, like just bow out, just like close out a chat and stuff. Because like I don't want anybody to get like timed out and or banned for like doing or saying something under the influence, you know. So yeah, just as long as everybody like, you know, adheres to that, I appreciate it. Was it nowhere open around me? The old fashions, Manhattans or mixed drinks. I made, what's the one I used to make? I went through a stage where I could not get enough fucking olives. I think it's a Manhattan. No, martini. Sorry, similar word, different thing. Yeah, I made them with a different ingredient though. It didn't taste like the standard one. But, yeah, I'd make like dirty martinis and stuff like that. We have like a bit of the olive brine and stuff added and a few olives and shit. I love those. My partner and I cannot drink like tequila sunrises or vodka sunrises specifically, because like we overdid the fuck out of those at one point. That was actually, I think, before we were dating. We just like chilling, hanging out and stuff, and I was like, let me just mix up drinks and stuff, because like he'd started drinking for like the first time, and I'm like, you want to try drinks and stuff, I'll happily fucking mix them up. Just like, you know, bring some miscellaneous ingredients like juice or soft drink or something, so we can blend it with it and shit, and I'll make stuff. So that was fun. So I've got to improvise. Oh yeah. Now I'm over blemishing the situation. Just there's a little end of day something, egg benedict. Now that sounds fucking nice. That sounds like a very nice like fucking end of your day kind of thing. I actually quite like eggs benedict. It was one of those like few things that I could eat when I couldn't eat meat, but I was able to, I say I couldn't eat meat, but I could eat like a couple of meats, but just not the regular stuff that everybody could eat. So like I would get like salmon or something like that with it instead of, I think it comes with like bacon or a ham or some shit in most places. But I fucking love hollandaise sauce. I could sit there and, like, depending on the restaurant, I could drink that shit. There was one restaurant around here that was really great with it for ages, and I'd always get like extra shit for it. And then they changed their recipe, and it always just tasted like slightly off. Like they added too much lemon juice or something like that, and it was always so fucking sour. And I was like, this is awful. I don't know if it's good or bad, because at the time my stomach was so delicate to like, if something was like a little bad, I would get very sick from it, whereas like most people, it would have to be fully bad before they'd actually like get sick from it. So I could never risk it. So when I'm eating it and I'm like, oh, this tastes sour, I don't know if it's good or not. I literally don't know if it's safe to eat. My partner would try it and he'd be like, it tastes normal. I'm like, it tastes like spoiled. You know, plus we also learnt a big thing is to not ever buy any kind of fish type thing after like a long weekend or like a public holiday, because like, yeah, they don't tend to check their expiry dates, and then they forget about like the missing day in the week. I've gotten so much off fish in like the last decade because like restaurants, they check, but like they forget, like the people, right? Like they fucking just forget that there's, you know, a day off that they're missing and not accounting for in the week and shit. And it sucks. And that's also on me for like getting it after like long weekends and shit. But yeah. So I'm a total sucker for hollandaise sauce. Me too. So only 3 ingredients, love it so much. Yeah. But then again, like, I don't know. I don't mind like the creamy spreads and shit like that. Like it depends what I'm eating it with and or on and stuff like that. Like, for instance, like hollandaise is great, mayo is great, tartar sauce can burn in fire. I'm not a huge fan of aiolis, or I don't like garlicky stuff anyway, because like it upsets my stomach pretty bad. But yeah, any kind of like creamy garlic sauce or something like that. We don't really have like blue cheese here. It's not really like an Australian thing. Like you get it some places, but like it's not good and stuff. What else? I can't remember what else exists with that stuff. Hold on. I can always tell who uses the packages and who makes it. Yeah, the homemade stuff is so much better. Like, you know, in-house restaurant stuff is so much better. I'm pretty sure about here. There. I don't really want to trigger that guy, but he is like, it doesn't trigger the changing over of the map, so I still got to kill him. Any sauce to me that can die in a fire is horseradish sauce. Yeah, see, we don't really have that. We might have it, but it's not like a condiment that you would just see out in the wild at a restaurant or something, you know? I think that would be one that you would have to have it yourself. Here we go, I back the Unleashed. Extra strong, extra fast, magic resistant, stone skin. I sort of don't have to kill these guys because they are just over the line, but I know that by the time I trigger the other map, they'll be within it, kind of thing. But yeah, no, I grew up on, we had all kinds of vitamins and shit when I was a kid, right? We had these big ass, like, horseradish tablets. Those things were insane. They were huge pills, too big for a fucking kid to be, like, trying to take and stuff. And, they were always the one that would, like, turn sideways and get stuck in the throat, right? So then you'd have to taste the shit, you know? Is that oyster sauce? I don't mind oyster sauce if it's a good one. Like if it's a good, well-made one and in like the appropriate quantity, it can be good. But oyster sauce can be very, very salty. It's a huge in Asia's, but I hate it. That's fine though. Like everybody's got like the right to fucking not like some kind of curry sauce and stuff. Like I don't like mint sauce.